your husband. Last year, I had the privilege of officiating at the wedding of a close friend of mine and her new love. In his 40s, he had never been married. To my somewhat conservative eyes, he looked and dressed the part of a wild man, always in jeans, a ponytail, and a long beard. We used a lovely quote for the wedding about how the bride sees something in the groom that no one else can quite realize, and also how the groom sees a specialness in his bride that not even her parents, her sisters, or her closest friends can see. It seemed that this couple had found in one another something that bound them together now in marriage. It was not her first time to marry. Through her previous relationships, she had made that journey up the mountain and back, and was prepared to meet this man more than halfway, this man whom she met and had been immediately attracted to. Marriage isn't about 50-50. It's about each partner being willing to give 100%. Here's a way to look at these life experiences. The important thing is not that you failed, which is what a lot of people think of divorce as, but rather, did you try again? Of course, not all people who share romantic love get married. Some remain in committed relationships. At my friend's wedding, I invited those attending the service to open their hearts to the grace that they might experience as they witness this young couple's love and commitment. Like being in nature, love can wash over you when you're open to it. Even romantic love can be witnessed by and shared with others, and it can yield them the benefits of being in love too. In the movies, they call this chemistry, but in real life, it's that spark that keeps life interesting. When we love, we make a commitment to our partner's growth, knowing that we do not control how they grow or in which direction. True love is really a declaration of another's freedom. Only when we're able to give our partner this freedom can we ourselves have growth and expansion available to us. Let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of heaven dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but do not drink from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of the lute are alone when they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. And that was from the prophet on marriage by Khalil Gibran. Sometimes people change after marriage. What about that? And people naturally change over time. Yes, what about that? How can you be sure you're getting into a relationship which will grant you the freedom and the opportunities for growth and development? Or is love enough? It's about integrity and intention, like the woman climbing the mountain, integrity and intention. Take responsibility for your own happiness and well-being. When you set your intention for attracting a mate, you must do it from a place of integrity. You don't need a long laundry list of characteristics, but some basic deal breakers do need to be considered, such as spiritual beliefs, values around money, moral integrity. Even if you're in a relationship with someone you now find has some things you like and some that you don't, you can keep your vibration high by always seeing the best in the other. You will find that you have more times when you feel happy because your mate shows up as what you see him or her. Learn optimism. It works. Remember that optimistic people tend to see temporary and specific causes for why bad things happen. On the other hand, when something good happens, it is viewed by an optimistic person as permanent, more all-inclusive, and more likely to be the future experience. A friend chose to be a good Jewish daughter and marry a doctor, even though she knew the marriage would be a sham. We are not coming from a place of personal integrity, when we let the values of another dictate our choice of a mate. If you are alone and seeking a mate, meditate on it, sleep on it, pray, ask your angels, put a little note on your altar, bless your request, and then get on with living. Be happy. Seek a state of higher vibration. Feel and know the real source, essence, force in the universe is love. Unconditional, intelligent love, wanting only to share with you the relationship that she or he had in the beginning when your spirit self was born with the Creator's desire for companionship. We are here because of our Creator's desire for companionship. You are, if you but grasp the nature of your eternal beingness at play here in the third dimensional reality called Earth. Love is the light to those who are seeking the way home. Love is mystical, something too large to understand and too grand to overlook. Remember, you get more leverage from vibration or spirit than from action, physical. If the universe or God or a higher power or a source energy is willing to give you just what you want and need, why not go for everything for your highest good and best interest? Kadosh.